Hey everyone, today I'm going to make my favorite oats and honey bar, which some of you can call a flapjack as well. So let's see, stay tuned for the recipe. Good morning everyone, how are you? I hope you're all keeping safe and cleaning your hands back and forth, and if you don't have water and soap, then you're sanitizing. I've just put this there. I've cleaned my hands from back, top, everything in between my fingers. And today I'm here not with a story, but a very popular thing that I make a lot. And you might think it's a bit complicated, but it's actually really easy. It's a bit like Play-Doh. You remember the dry ingredients and the wet ingredients and how we combined both and kneaded it together to make Play-Doh. And I know all of you have made Play-Doh at home. This is not Play-Doh. This is something very edible and something you would love to eat. Whether you make it for your mummy, for the whole family to eat, or you make it, or your mummy makes it for the whole family to eat. So I hope you enjoy this treat. It can be called flapjacks, oats and honey bar, anything. And I'm going to have a printed recipe also posted with this. So let's start. This is my first time. Okay, so first, like the Play-Doh, we put all the dry ingredients in there. And I'll tell you why we do that. So first, we put in 1 cup, which is this cup. I've used a purple cup for this. 1 cup of oats that go in. And then 1 cup would be about 100 grams of oats. 112 grams of flour. You can use whole wheat, you can use white. Not self-raising, just plain simple flour. It's 3/4 cup. You must see, for example, how I did 3/4 is I have a 1/4 cup in pink and I just multiplied it by 3, so I used it 3 times. Thing is, have you noticed how the flour and the oats is a bit different in terms of how we measure it, because sometimes it's heavy or light and sometimes it's, whether it's heavy or light or it's, measured in different ways. Oops, I hope I haven't confused you. Next that goes in, I normally try to put in brown sugar, but you can use any sugar you want, is about 75 grams, which is 1/3 cup of sugar. I'll put it there just to make it more neat. And then we need to add some coconut, dissected coconut. These things are always in my house, but I'm sure you can just find it at the bakala near you, or I hope you have them at home. Okay, so coconut is about 1/3 cup, again, 1/3 cup of dissected coconut. And something I remember you all always had in your lunch boxes, which are raisins or sultanas. I have like a mix just to give it a nice color, and that also goes in. What's left now is baking powder, yeah, and this is this will actually make your bar a little bit more crunchy, as well as it'll make it a bit swelled as well, so a little fatty bar. The baking powder is 3/4 teaspoon, which is, this is my 1/4 teaspoon. I just use it 3 times and I put it in there. So before I do anything else, I will mix in all my dry ingredients with this spatula or spoon. Wooden spoon is fine, whatever you have. A metal spoon is okay as well. You can see now how it's nicely mixed, just like your Play-Doh mixture, except you can't eat Play-Doh, right? Now I'm just going to quickly just borrow this spoon. Just wanted to show you. This is my clean bar. I use this one, but you can just put it flat, like a cookie sheet on your baking tray. But I actually use this that I have specially for this bar. And what I will do is, I'm just going to make it not too much, but just a little bit of butter, just to make sure that it comes out. And it's the same butter that will go inside the bar, so don't worry for the amount of butter that goes in. That's ready for me, and I will just put in there so I don't create a mess. And now what I will do is that I will mix my butter, which is 100 grams, and I've melted it, and my honey, which is 75 grams, which is about 5 tablespoons. So 5 of these, and what I'll do is I'll mix them together. They're both melted, just like that. Spatulas are pretty nice because they make sure that you actually get everything, and you kind of try and mix honey and butter together, and then voila, let's see what happens here. So we now mix the dry ingredients to the wet ingredients. If you're not happy with the amount of sugar in there, you could lessen it, or you could replace it with honey as well. So double the amount of honey and just delete the sugar. So if you see now, and so we mix the dry and the wet ingredients, and all of them are measured. Can you see how the flour is disappearing? Okay. As you can see now, it's mixed properly, and I can transfer it onto this tray. Sorry for the mess. And what I do is, as I put it in, I press it down. The reason why I'm pressing it down is that it comes out like a bar. There you go. Okay. As I said before, that I am going to post the recipe. Mrs. Payne or Mrs. Haverty will help me in posting the recipe with the written recipe, sorry, so that you can help your mummy or your nanny or your daddy when you make this special treat for them. Okay. I remember most of your lunch boxes also had these type of flapjacks and bars, and you used to love them. So this would be a good treat when we can't go outside and get our favorite flapjacks or bars, and it's a healthy thing as well. I'm going to use my hands now, kind of, to press it down. My hands are clean, just the hands sometimes do what the spoons and the stuff don't do. Now I'm going to bake it for about 20 minutes in 175 Celsius. I'm going to put it in the oven now. Oops, it's very hot, so please do not do it yourself. Get your nanny, mummy or daddy or granny, whoever's there to help you. And I'll see you in 20 minutes. Welcome back, guys. I'm back with, it's been taken out of the oven after 20 minutes. Do check it. Sometimes it takes more or so. Check it after 15 minutes and then see how it goes till it gets brown like that. So as my pan is super easy to use, you can, so I can just take it out like that. It's a bit hot, but Mrs. Durrani likes playing with, and you shouldn't be doing that. So I will just keep that on the side. And what we do normally is we cut it into small rectangles, or you could do squares as well. So I'm going to show you how I do a rectangle with it. There you go. It's hot, easy to cut, and it'll be easy to eat as well. And if you want a big rectangle with 2 long sides and 2 short sides, we can just try and make a square with 4 equal sides as well. So tell me what you thought. If you make this, let me know, share pictures, and I hope you enjoy it. I hope mummies enjoy making it with you as well. Bye.